Hello, all my chickadees! Welcome to Mermaid! May is the month of mermaids and mermen. And in our case, mermen. I am going to be playing several games this month that have to do with mermen. Yay! I have been so excited for this. This game that we are starting off with is called Scales of Fate. This is a demo that came out for Yaoi Jam in 2021. And so far, there hasn't been any more updates to the game, but it still looks amazing. And it is also kind of Donmei ish. So you'll see as we get into it. But I have been wanting to play this for quite a while, and I'm glad we finally have a lovely, perfect opportunity to play it. So, alright, my dears, buckle up. We're gonna dive on in and check this out. First off, look how cute he is and beautiful. My goodness. Alright. Chapter 1, Genshin. All around me is a deep blue. My head is throbbing. I want to reach up and rub my temples, but my entire arm feels paralyzed. Okay, I am blocking the screen. I am sorry. I'm going over here. So cold. No, that's not it. My entire body feels paralyzed, as if all my meridians have been forcefully sealed and unable to open. I try to breathe, but a sharp pain cuts through my chest as I choke on the water. Soon my eyes begin to sting. Oh no, are we waking up just to drown? That is not going to be good. My eyelids squeeze shut, but that does little to alleviate the pain. With each passing second, I feel inevitable death blanketing around me. Moru. What little energy inside me condenses into a blood-red fury upon thinking of the name I've grown so weary of. Okay, so I said that wrong. It should have been Moru! I hope your family suffers for the next 18 generations. That is a curse, by the way. That is a curse. Not that 18 generations can mean anything to someone like you. Do you even have someone who you could call family? But in the end, even such ire as a simply melts away in the end, replaced by the feeling of deflation. Enough. No more. I'm tired. I just want to sleep. I feel myself sinking downwards towards the river's bottomless depths. The encroaching darkness reaches out with open arms that I willingly accept, returning its blue embrace. Mother, Father, wait for me. I'll see you guys again soon. In my final moments, I hear a voice. Who is it? Who could be calling out to me? At first, the voice is so muffled I can't pin down who it belongs to, but it keeps calling persistently. Ying. The voice echoes from a distance. Perhaps it's simply a figment of my fading consciousness. That's what the visages of my mind can think until the voice grows as clear as crystal. Xiuying! Xiuying! Oh, now I'm blocking? Now I'm blocking him! No! Okay, I'm coming over here. Look at this gorgeous baby! Look at this gorgeous baby! Shen Xiuying. Xiuying. I think it's Xiuying. Xiuying. If I'm saying anything wrong, I am very sorry. I'm trying. I find the disorientation of waking up from such a vivid dream overwhelming. Where am I? Oh, the portraits have different angles! Oh, it's so gorgeous. Somewhere in water? The feeling of water gliding over my skin is instantly comforting, and my nerves relax little by little. There's something that is off, though. Why is it so dark here? I feel something on my face and instinctively reach out. Suddenly, I hear a voice, causing me to let out a gasp. Wrong direction. Though curt, I can hear a trace of amusement laced in his tone. My hand freezes in place. That voice sounds familiar. Oh, there's even little koi on his, robe. Oh, that's gorgeous. Lien? Kioma? Upon greeting him, I hear a short sigh in response. Goodness. If you have time to speak to me, shouldn't you work on getting that flower off your face first, little lotus head? Lotus head? Indeed, there's a cute lotus sticking to your face right now. I can never tell if he's insulting me or not. So, are you just gonna stand there? I suppose I'll help. It is a doctor's job to care for his poor patients, after all. I feel a cool hand grasp my wrist. It guides my arm over my face until my fingertips come to contact with something smooth. Grab the petal. I do as I'm told and find my grip on one of the petals. Lien Kiama lets my wrist go before making one last brief command. Throw it. I cast the flower away and a bright light greets my eyes as I inadvertently protest with a small whine. I have to blink a few times to adjust to the new lighting. Once I do, I promptly throw the flower. Oh, you are pretty! Oh, look, he's got white hair. I wanted the glass, what's it called when there's only one of them? Monocles? Blue eyes, a fan? Oh my god, be still my heart. He is so cute. And there it goes. I don't reply to, Dion Kiama's, Kioma? I am gonna butcher his name. I am so sorry. Comment, instead of looking around and taking in my surroundings. Then I look down at myself sitting in the water. Did I always look like this? I lift my hands, experimentally closing them into fists before opening them again. Then I reach down and touch my chest. Before I can do anything more, though, Lien speaks again. I see you are quite busy admiring your body. Do I look admirable to him? If not that, am I to take you as some kind of pervert? We thought we were dying, bud. We're just making sure everything's there. No. But you seem to know that I'm not whoever this is. Oh, we got reborn in a new body? I gesture towards my own body. It doesn't take wisdom from the heavens to know that. It'd be a rare incident to see any human who is not only naked, but also clearly not very accustomed to a human body. In all due seriousness, though, do put on some clothes. It'd be troublesome for the both of us if you caught a cold because of this. Could I have a change of clothes then? Lien's expression becomes even more thoughtful before he nods. He takes off his outer robe in one smooth motion and holds it out to me. Take this. It's not sufficient, but it will do for now. Are you sure then? If I wasn't, I wouldn't even have taken off my robe. Having anything on is better than nothing. Yeah, it sounds like we're butt naked. Alright, I mean, we can't argue with that logic. I accept, Lien's robe. Lien. In my head, I'm always saying Shen Xiuying. so I can remember how to say the Lian, and put it on, though my fingers fumble a little in doing so. Let's go. With a nod, I try to walk, but on my second step, my legs feel like a prosthetic, so I end up tripping over myself. Ah, watch out! Maybe on instinct, but Lian turns around and extends his arms. I fall right on his chest and his arms wrap around me as I stumble a few steps back. Are you alright? Yes. From now on, I'm holding your arm. But I will not hear no for an answer. If you don't, an instinct stick will burn out by the time we're back. Yeah, we're like a baby foal, just trembling around on our new legs. You didn't sound all enthused to hold my arm, though. I don't have time to retort, however, as he walks, grabbing my arm and pulling me with. Oh, yay! We're inside now! Lian's clinic is not a long walk, so it's only a couple minutes away. He had to hold my arm so I wouldn't trip. Walking was strange at first, but I got used to it, I think. I'll get you something more presentable than just my outer robe, so wait here. When I nod, Lian leaves the room, presumably to grab more presentable clothes for me to change into. Does that mean clothes with more layers, like Lian? That would be unfortunate. The outer robe feels rather comfortable. We don't want all the extra layers. We're like, no. We don't want to deal with the hassle of that, please. We're fine with this. Oh, I have so many questions. Like, are we from the present? I know. No, we clearly know this guy. How did we wind up with a different body and naked out there? I mean, it sounded like we drowned, but he clearly knows us. I have so many questions, and we clearly know him. Nonetheless, I try to make myself comfortable in the room and wait. I had intended to just stay silent the whole time, but from the corner of my eye, I see a figure. Oh? When I turn around, I see a young girl. Our eyes meet, causing her to jump and shrink away. Is she afraid of me? Maybe I can talk to her. Oh! Look at the game loading. It's the eyes. Oh, goodness. That's cute. Oh, God. How do I go back? Where's the back button? Help! Help! Oh, God. Okay, help. Okay, there we go. Say something to her. I want to say something, but I'm not exactly sure what to say. After mulling for a moment, I open my mouth. Are you going to stay where you are? I didn't mean to sound that harsh. I seem to make her more scared because she backs away, looking everywhere but me. Oh, well, good job us. Good job us. We scared the little girl. We just meant you can come closer, sweetie. We don't bite. I'm sorry. Did I scare you? When I apologize, the girl looks at me and takes a couple steps forward. Are you the doctor's patient? I'm a little surprised to hear her speak. I thought she couldn't, given how quiet she was. I suppose? I'm not really injured, though. I was gonna say something more, but before I can so much as open my mouth, I hear Leon's voice. She's usually quite shy around people she doesn't know. Not just usually, she is. Leon shrugs. Well, did I interrupt something? He comes in with some neatly folded clothes piled on his hand. No, but why do I have to wear so much clothing? Because if you just wear an outer robe outside, people will probably think you come from the brothels. I mean, yeah. Yeah. They might try paying for our services. He's thinking about it, and so what will I do? Will my life end brutally to the point my body can't even be recognized by them? He sighs before turning to the girl. You can talk to this big brother here later, but right now I have something I need to discuss with him. With a nod, she starts back, sparing me one last glance before she leaves. Okay, for people who don't know, that big brother is not saying that we're related to her. It's just saying that we are an elder male. So that's just what it's saying. With a nod, she starts back, sparing me one last glance before she leaves. She looks rather interested in you. Is there something strange about me? No, not particularly. People can become interested in anything or anyone with one glance. One glance. No matter how much I think about his words, they sound rather outlandish. You jest. So you say, but you're still young. Come back in 5 years and you'll probably know what I mean. Oh, are you saying that people are going to start hitting on us more? Enough on that topic, though. Are you going to change? He gestures towards the folded closet. Well, if you don't want to change now, then that's fine too. You should take a bath anyway. Thank you. This kind of thing is my job. Follow me. I want to know. Oh, look at the fishy. Oh, this is cute. Leon led me into the bath, which was a large basin. He poured in some hot water, followed by some cold water, all the while continually testing the temperature. The longer I stayed in the bath, the more relaxed I felt, and the warm water felt comfortable on my skin. I thought to myself, how nice it would be if I could stay here forever. When I'm not in the water, I can't help but feel a little dry sometimes. Maybe I'm just not used to being on land. At the end of the day, I am just a koi after all. We are actually a koi in human form. I'm just curious how we knew Lian right away. Like, he didn't introduce himself to us. We knew who he was. And we didn't. So, we are a koi that turned into human. How do we know him? Was he like our caregiver and he's not? I got questions. Let me know if it hurts, alright? I will. With smooth and slow movements, Leon uses a comb to brush through my damp hair. Occasionally, he also runs his fingers in between locks. I watch myself as he combs through my hair. Long hair is prone to knots, so make sure you take care of them with the comb. The important thing is to be gentle. Don't pull too roughly or you're going to get yourself hurt. I nod and he continues combing for a while. After making sure he can comb through my hair without running into any knots, I see him smile satisfactorily in the mirror. See, if you comb your hair like this a couple times a day, you'll become as beautiful as the famed 4 beauties. 4 beauties? Who are they? And why such a specific number? Not that you really need to know who they are, but to satiate your curiosity, they were women who were renowned for their beauty. Wang Zhaozhuan, who could make birds fall from the sky. Diao-chan, whose beauty was comparable to the moon. Yang Gofei, whose face put all flowers to shame. Oh, and let's not forget Shi, who was supposedly so beautiful that fish would forget to swim. As a koi myself, I'd be curious to meet this Shi. I will pray for your life then. I scoff. Get it? Get it? Because it said the beauty was known to make fish forget how to swim and were coy. And they're like, I will pray for you. Because we would forget how to swim if we saw her, right? And then we would drown. So maybe we shouldn't want to meet her. All those descriptions sound over the top. I've yet to meet someone so beautiful they make me forget how to swim. And why do they all have to be women? Men can't be beautiful? If they weren't, the 4 beauties would turn into 10,000 beauties. Lian reaches for the hair tie laying on the desk. Well, I'm going to tie your hair now. Can't I keep it down? I'll wait for a reply, but much to my surprise, I don't hear anything back. For a moment, I consider calling out his name, but then Lian grabs some of my hair and pulls it up. Listen closely, Jinshin. Jinshin. That was the name Lian gave me when we first met. I thought he would use some nickname, though. I'm listening. I gave you your true name, just now. I called you by that name. Never forget that, nor your true identity. But you must remember that to the world you are not Jinshin. You are Shen Xiuying. Shen Xiuying. I've definitely heard that name before. Voices echo in my mind upon hearing the name like a cue. Someone called me that in my dream. I sound so desperate. I wonder whose voice that was. It sounded so desperate. Just then a thought occurs to me. Maybe Lian knows something about the voice, or even the dream in general. I want to ask you something if that's alright. What is it? I had a dream. I heard a voice. I mean, both are true. Return? Hello? Hello? Oh, there we go. I had a weird dream. Before I regained consciousness, I think I had a dream. It was a strange dream. I was in the body of someone else. He was thinking very sad thoughts. Like it's so cold. He just wanted to sleep, see his parents again, and he cursed someone. At first he sounded angry, but after that he sounded what? Sad? No, I don't think that's the right word. Not knowing what to say, I trail off. Do you remember this someone's name? I nod. Moru. For a second, Leon's hand freezes in my hair, but he composes himself. I see. Do you know him? You can say that. Then, is this Moru someone who's so hateful? Leon chuckles. I don't know. How about you tell me? I have a feeling he won't answer any more questions, so I fall silent. So, we are a koi, and we took over the body of someone who died, who drowned, is what I'm guessing. Both of us are as silent as I let Lian pull my hair up into the style Shen Xiuying would have. When he finishes, he places his hand on my shoulder. Alright, that should do. It feels weird. That is how Shen Xiuying did his hair. A part of me feels annoyed to hear that. Do you wish to strangle me with everything that's Shen Xiuying? You now have the body of Qing Shuang. If people find out you aren't really him, they will take you for a Yahweh and kill you. Are you telling me that's what you want? I flinch at his statement. Do you think I'm bad? No. I'm simply speaking for the masses. Humans fear those which are not human. That's just their nature. If you want to stay safe, be careful not to get caught. So I have to act like this, Shen Xiuying all the time? I know Lian is trying to protect me, but acting like him just to stay alive is basically being strangled to the point of not being able to breathe. He seems to have caught on to my worries because he grabs a lock of my hair and speaks with a soft voice. If you someday meet someone who will accept you for who you truly are, then you can let your hair down. I hope so. Aww. So we could be ourselves if we find someone who would truly accept us. I am to spend the next few days in Leon's clinic, and I occasionally converse with his patients. Especially that girl, whose name I later learned was, Nyoquin. I'm pretty sure you're the only one who would come here on your own accord to see me. Aren't you lonely? Lonely? You seem alone. I have you and Leon. I heard he combed your hair. Her voice is normally soft, but this time it's like a fleeting whisper. What did you say? Can you comb my hair? I think I did hear something about combing, but I don't think that's what she really said. No, she didn't. I'm not very good at it. That's okay. If, Nyeokun really heard me, she doesn't show it. In the end, I can only sit her down and comb her hair when she grabs the comb, puts it in my hand, and closes my fingers around it. My attempt is rather clumsy, but she doesn't seem to mind. Fortunately, though, I get more chances. So a couple days later, I visibly approve. You're getting better? You come over here every day asking if I can comb your hair. How could I not? I was also thinking this, but why don't you ask Leon to comb your hair? Because he's busy. I don't know what the truth is, but she's not very good at lying. Okay, it's done. Do you like it? Pretty. She stands up and turns to face me. The doctor told me to tell you he wants to see you. He should be outside. I'll be right there. She nods and leaves without another word. I stand up, straighten my clothes, and head outside where Leon currently is. When I see him, I place my hands in front of me and bow in respect and greeting. Leon, you're finally here. I was worried I'd be waiting here until it was dark outside. It's not our fault the child decided to tell us you wanted to see us after we finished brushing her hair. I thought I didn't take too long. You didn't. I was just hoping to get a stronger reaction if I scolded you. But I clearly set my expectations a bit too high. He wanted to get us riled up. I'm sorry? It's fine. We have more important things to discuss anyway. I'm listening. Do you remember eating someone's remains? I remember him telling me to do so- What? And you know who that was? Shen Xiuying. Okay, so is that how we took his form? We ate? We ate him? Leon nods. Then, do you know why I had you eat him? So many people die each day, so why him? I thought it was just a coincidence. Am I wrong? Yes. Lo Xinyong Shen Xiuying's Shen Li is the one who came to see me, saying he wanted me to bring Shen Xiuying back. You mean reviving someone from the dead? Indeed. Ridiculous, isn't it? Reviving someone is possible, but the price to pay is large. To try to manipulate life and death in one's own hands is the same as going against the heavens. Then why did you accept? But does that explain why I exist as Shen Xiuying? So is this like the loophole? Is this like the cheap way out? Just be like, hey, we'll bring him back. A wink, wink. Feed remains to a koi. But that does explain why I exist as Shen Xiuying. I need someone to do something for me. If I simply asked him, he would refuse. I'm not really Shen Xiuying though. It just looks like he's been revived because now I don his appearance. As if reading my thoughts, Lian chuckles. Shiyong isn't an idiot who doesn't know the consequences for bringing someone back from the dead. The fact that he asked me while being aware of the cost shows how desperate he is. Anything would do for him. How he deals with the outcome, however, is none of my business. I see. Anyway, that is the context. I would like you to go to Qing Shuang Sect. I am so... Oh, I have a lot of problems with SH words and S words. Because I do have a speech impediment. So I do have problems with SH and CH words. So I love Dawn May, but the Dawn May don't love me. Oh. Of which Lo Xinyong is a member. Can you meet him? Can you do that? I think so. So this guy wanted us to be brought back, or wanted this, you know, the the person we're masquerading as, the person we look like. This person wanted us to come back, but didn't care how. He knew of the risk, he just wanted us to come back. And the last thoughts of the original goods was, like, yelling at him. Yelling at this guy. So did the guy actually end up being the one to kill us? Or to kill the original character? Because we're just a koi fish. We ate his remains and woke up in this body. We are innocent little baby. We're little baby. We're innocent. But, we're... Oh god. Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, also... When you arrive there, I'd like you to do me a little favor. Leon lifts his fan closer to his chin as his lips widen into an iambic smile. You can say it's in exchange for giving you a human body. Feel free to thank me. Really? If not now, then you definitely will later. Someday, you'll surely understand, Jinshin. Before I left, Leon had given me 2 pieces of parchment. One of them is a clumsily drawn map, and the other was a drawing of an elaborate herb with a beautiful white flower. Next to the drawings was a label that read, Shuling Hyo. Okay. Did he draw both of them? Because that tells you where his focus is. A very clumsily drawn map, aka we are gonna have problems finding it, and a very, very detailed, well-drawn herb. Oh, you could tell he was focused on the herb more than the flower. What a fitting name. It's as white as the snow, and the flower is shaped like a small bell. I am so focused on the drawing, though, that I don't look in front of me, so I end up bumping into someone's back. When he turns around, he glares at me as if I was a pest. I'm sorry. If you're gonna apologize, then how about you watch where you're going first? It won't happen again. For a second, the man doesn't think. He has a blank expression on his face. Then his lips widen into a wide smile that sends chills down my spine. So, little guy, how you gonna repay me? You can't really think that apologizing is gonna cut it, right? What do you want then? He thrust his hands out to me, his palm up. Pay up. I sputter. I have to pay you? I don't even have a lot of money on me anyways. Got no money? Fine by me. What? Before I can say anything, the man swings his leg up, his knee jamming into my abdomen. I feel like I'm about to cough up blood. Oh no! What? Leave our poor baby alone! I stumble back several steps with my hand resting on the place he just kicked. When pedestrians realize there's a fight brewing on the streets, they stop in their own conversations and turn towards us. I should focus on myself first. Run, fishy boy, run! Use those new legs. Break them in. Instead of adding fuel to light the fire, I should add water to extinguish it. The man lunges at me again with a shout, his fist raised to land a punch. I manage to dodge it by sidestepping, and I'm about to maneuver around him to run away when I see something flash in his hand. Does he have a knife? That's my money pouch! No, he pickpocketed us! No! Give that back! In your dreams. Laughing while casually throwing the pouch in his hand, he walks away with big, swift steps. I want to run after, but the lingering pain in my abdomen hinders my ability to do so. Give it back! There's not a lot of money in there, but it's still my money. Just then, I hear a voice cut through the man's laughter. I see you have a habit of stealing people's money, mister. Huh? That voice sounds vaguely familiar. The man's expression morphs into something like disgust. I try to move to get a better view of the person who confronted the man. Hello! Hello! Oh my god, he's gorgeous. He trumps the doctor. Hello. Hello. And who are you? If you got nothing, then move out of the way. Unfortunately for you, sir, I do have some business with you. Exasperated, the man lifts his fist again. You're open everywhere. He jumps up, his feet landing on the man's back for a brief moment before jumping once again with a flip overhead and lands behind him. The man, surprised, stumbles forward, trying to stop the momentum. In another smooth moment, he lifts his hand and hits the back of his neck hard enough to knock the man out. Then he kneels down to his hand and takes the pouch. I'll be taking this now. The crowd seems in awe of him, and eventually they all clap and whistle, though he doesn't pay them much mind. Whose pouch is this? Mine! It's mine! I'm a poor fish. Wait, I'm a poor human. Please? He walks up to me when he hears my voice and lifts the pouch up. You should be more careful. Rumors of a genial demon causing trouble around here run rampant. I put my hand out and he places a pouch in my hand. Then I look up at him, meeting his eyes. I'm about to thank him, but I stopped when I see his shocked expression. Why does he look surprised? His eyes wavering, he approaches me, lifting both his arms a little. It looks like he wants to hug me, but in the end he doesn't. Are you alright? I'm alright. Then could I know your name? You really don't remember me. Huh? Nothing. I'm Lao Xinyuan. Oh, this is the guy who wanted us to be brought back to life. Or wanted our bodysuit, the original goods, to be brought back to life. Oh, he's the one I'm supposed to meet. What would Shen Xiuying say? I'm sorry for not recognizing you. It's been a while since we last met. Smooth. Smooth. This must be fate to run into each other again. Shidi? Something like that, maybe? I knew fate wouldn't let me down. Anyway, are you staying somewhere in the city? If not, I can take you back to, Qing Shuang Sect. Xiuying. That's perfect then. I don't have enough money to afford more than a couple of nights in something more than a rundown inn anyway. Then I will be troubling you. Oh! He's so pretty! Oh, my little kitty's curled up in a little ball, all snoozing. He looks so content. Okay. Lo Shen had insisted on taking me through to the back so they wouldn't run into anyone before leading me into an empty room. According to him, this was Shen Xiuying's room. This was your room, remember? Yes, it really has been a while. I've been cleaning it. I was always waiting. How long has it been since this guy supposedly died? I mean, he did die. We just ate his remains and, yeah. I don't think we should mention that, right? There's something sad about those words. The prospect of having to wait for something you long for. I feel my heart tighten a little, though I manage to school my expression. I'm home, Xian. At first, he seemed surprised by my words. Did I say something strange? Before I can ponder upon that, though, I see his eyes narrow as a warm smile plays on his lips. Welcome back, Xiong. I know it said it's been a while since I was here, but actually I haven't seen this room once in my entire life. At least not in real life like this. I only remember seeing this room through, the original Good's memories. It's like seeing the moon through its reflection on water. If I rely on Liu Xinyang too much, though, I'll probably be caught red-handed. I'll have to explore a bit now. I can only rely on myself here. I'll look around the room. Where should I explore first? Oh, we get choices! Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Let me leave. Okay. Shelf. The shelf has books that are neatly lined up together. Curious, I take out a book and open it, flipping through its pages. There are a lot of words with occasional diagrams and drawings. So these are all cultivation manuals? It seems that Shen Xiuying was a studious person. I close the book and place it back on the shelf. Where should I go now? Desk. I walk over to the desk, running my fingers along its surface. When I lift my fingers, I rub them together. There's no dust. Lo Xiuying must have been making sure no dust accumulates here. Looking at the desk again, though, I feel it's a bit empty. I feel as though something should be there, but isn't. Maybe it's just my imagination. Anyway, where should I go now? Bed! I go and sit down on the bed, which creaks a little in response. It hasn't been used in a while. It's quite comfortable. Other than that, though, I don't find anything particularly eye-catching. That's alright, though. Maybe that's for the better. When I finish exploring, I feel an inexplicable urge to go outside. I guess it's because I've been staying inside too much lately. I can go outside, right? I don't think, Qing Shuang Sect should be dangerous, and I'll make sure to stay around the area. With that, I head outside to take a walk. Ooh, that's pretty! The mild breeze outside kisses my skin as I walk through the nearby forest, making sure the Qing Shuang Sect is still within my sight. This feels nice. As I continue walking through, I hear the rustling of leaves. Is there someone else here? Cautious, I walk slowly towards where I heard the noise. When I push away the leaves blocking my view, the sight in front of me surprises me. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, look at his nails. Oh my goodness. You got long nails, buddy. Confused, I rub my eyes and look again. Sure enough, he's still there, lying on the ground. Is he taking a nap? Oh no, he's not taking a nap. There seems to be blood stains around him too. His clothes are tattered and ripped by what looks to be some sort of blade, and I can see some wounds on his body. What is a dead person doing here? Is he dead? Chapter 2! Jinshin. I don't think he's dead, right? Okay, there is 2 chapters because this contains the entire common route. All right. Okay. I don't think he's dead, right? I was gonna look for the Shu Ling Ho for Leon, but right now this is the least of my worries. I should tell Lo Xiuying this. It would be bad if word spread that there's an injured person lying in the sect area. Now isn't the time to worry about the Shu Ling Ho. Brushing away the leaves and the branches, I slowly make my way towards the unconscious person. As I approach his figure, I can't help but notice even more wounds on his body. Boy, what happened? So many injuries. Who did this to you? I don't even know the person in front of me, but I feel a small pang in my heart anyway. Though I try to sling his arm over my shoulder, I can't help but stumble a little. Ha! This person is shorter than me, but he's heavier than I thought. Maybe it's because he's unconscious. I have to support his entire body weight on my own. It looks like it's gonna take a while before I get back. He's like, what did you do? Look at that face. He's like, why did you bring someone back? So, what is the meaning of this? The meaning? Is it not obvious? I gesture towards the unconscious person. I brought an injured person back. Yes, I can see that. But what are we gonna do? This person is dangerous. He was found in the sec area. Treating him is also a way to keep your reputation. Am I wrong? Lo Xiuying flinches at my stern tone. Though it was hardly noticeable, he was probably trying to hide it. I let out a sigh, softening my tone. That's why I think we should bring him to, Qing Sect. You mean, Leon? Leon? If it's him, he'll surely be able to treat his wounds. If it's his job to save lives, it is his job to save lives, after all. Well, at the very least, I can agree his medical expertise is nothing short of competent. His personality, on the other hand... Forget about his personality. Who cares as long as he can treat him? You're right, Xizhong. Let's go before it's too late. I nod and we make our way back to the Qing Sect, supporting the unconscious person in the middle by slinging both of his arms, one on each of our shoulders. Well, look who decided to show up at my door. Sorry to intrude on you. Apology not accepted. Whether you accept his apology or not, we must trouble you to treat this person. How unfortunate it is that you can't take a simple joke. If you're the one saying the joke, I can't help but think you're serious. Leon only shrugs nonchalantly. Then Then while you calm down from your little tantrum, I shall treat the patient. Here he is. Lian brings out the futon as Lo Xiang and I carry the unconscious person and lay him down. Goodness, just one look at him and I can tell it's going to take a while to heal. I already have so much on my hands. You would never refuse to treat an injured patient, though. That may be true. Perhaps I've grown soft-hearted. Lian lifts the person's sleeve up just enough to expose his wrist. Then he places his 3 middle fingers on the wrist. Is he alright? At first, he doesn't reply, and I'm about to say something more when Lian lifts his hand. For the most part, he just has external wounds. He's likely unconscious because of blood loss. So he'll be fine. That's right, but... He turns to look at Lao Xinyong. I must admit, I didn't peg you as the type to bring in someone you're not well acquainted with. He was founded Qing Shuang Sect. And as Shen Xiuying told you to bring him to me. Lo Xinyong nods. I see. He doesn't say much more than that as he continues to treat the person's wounds. Hey, the little girl is still here. I see Nyokwen come in a few moments later, her hands carrying a small basket of water and a towel. She shuffles in, avoiding eye contact as she silently sets the basin down next to the futon. Without a word, she dips her head and turns to leave. What a nice assistant you have. She's a smart girl who can pick up on things quickly. The conversation ends there. Lian carefully undresses the person, revealing the blood that has already crusted up on his body along with his wounds. Then he soaks the towel in the water, wrings it, and dabs it on the wounds around his body. Could you put a damp towel on his forehead? Wait, me? No, of course I was talking to, Yongquan. She's not in the room, though. Exactly my point. Now go on. It's like, of course he was talking to you. I let out a sigh as I reach for another towel, soaking it in the water. While I do so, I make eye contact with Lo Xinying. He smiles at me. It's a small smile, but nonetheless still charming. I look back down, focusing on the towel and wringing it. Here's the towel. Put it on his forehead. I do as he says. To my relief, the person's expression seems to relax a little when I do so. Liana walks over to the cabinet to take out what I can only assume are medicinal herbs, as he uses them to make a salve of sorts. Then he applies a little on every wound. Alright, this should do for now. He'll need to rest, but he should be alright. Thank you. If you truly want to thank me, then you should hurry and give me the Sholing Hyo, don't you think? Sharp-tongued as usual. We don't have it yet, buddy. We were looking for it when we found him. I need some more time. I was going to look for it, but then I found this person. I'm not in a huge rush, but when you go back to the sect, be sure to find it. I nod. I will. Don't worry. I'll be looking forward to that. As he says this, he stands up and turns towards Lo Xinyong, who I just realized was looking at me with a raised brow. Shen Xiuying, could you watch over this patient for me? Okay. As for you, Lo Xinying, I need to talk to you. Lian gestures to the adjacent room. Alright. Lo Xinying follows Lian, but not before sparing me a subtle glance. Did I act strangely out of character? I hope not. With that, I'm left alone with the unconscious patient. I don't really know what to do. It's not as though I can just sit here, right? Replace the cloth on his forehead. Check his pulse. Would we even know what to look for in his pulse? Let's replace the cloth. It seemed to bring him comfort. I'm not well versed in medicine, but I can at least change his cloth. I lean over to get a closer look at him, making sure he's not breaking a cold sweat. Then I slowly take off the cloth. I hope I don't wake him up. Keeping an eye on him, I soak and wring a new cloth. I put it on his forehead. Then, as if on cue, I notice him starting to stir a little. He moved! I try to scooch away, but I end up stumbling over myself. Because of my clumsiness, it's already too late. The person grabs my wrist so tightly that I can't help but let out a small whimper. Then he flips me over so that I'm laying on my back and he's on top of me, his legs saddled around my waist and a single hand pinning both my wrists to the ground to prevent any means of escape. I'm about to shout for Lo Xinyong or Lian, but the person covers my mouth as I open it. Boy, we're just trying to help you. Oh, his face is so close. Oh, he's got golden eyes. Hello. For a brief second, I feel his golden eyes bore into me, so I freeze in place. I quickly recover, though, and as a last-ditch attempt, I bite his hand over my mouth. Unfortunately, it is an attempt in vain. The person narrows his eyes and tilts his head. How cute. Tickling my hand like that. I'm not tickling your hand. Stop jamming words into my throat when you have your hand over my mouth. You want me to take off my hand? I nod. Then show me all your other cute tricks hiding up your sleeve. He's definitely playing with me. Just look at that smirk. Biting him won't work, and I have no way to escape, so I glare at him. For whatever reason, my glare seems to have hit a nerve. I feel taken aback by his strange reaction. He seemed completely fine when I bit him. Why is he showing such an expression now when I simply glare at him? Shen Xiuying. He knows who Shen Xiuying is? Does that mean Shen Xiuying knows him? I don't think I can ask for his name then, unless I blow my cover. Especially with Lao Xinying around. For some reason, I feel I should be Shen Xiuying for as long as I can when I'm with him. Upon hearing Shen Xiuying's name come from his lips, I can't help but shoot a curious glance at him. He leans closer and I shake my head in a feeble attempt to resist. He shouldn't be alive, though. Do you simply happen to look like him? I want to lean away from him, but the floor prevents me from doing so. Just then, I hear the door open. All three of us are silent. Then suddenly, Lao Xinying's surprised expression morphs into one of disdain. What are you doing, may I ask? I want to speak, as I'm worried he'll say something that isn't true, but I can't with the hand covering my mouth. How frustrating. The patient ends up breaking the silence, his lips curling up into a small smirk. Now, isn't this interesting? Look who decided to come in at the perfect time. Indeed, 3 is a crowd. Lo Xinyong looks away. Even so, do you have to go that far, Moru? This is the guy we were cursing. The original Goods was cursing with his last breath. Oh no. Of course it is. So his name is Moru. Wait. Was that the name of the person Shen Xiuying cursed? I'm beyond flattered that you remembered my name. Hearing his name gives me a strange, inexplicable sense of restlessness. I try to wiggle a bit, but that only caused Moru to tighten his grip in a silent warning. Of course, I can never forget the names of those I hate. Hate? If you hate me that much, how about you give me a taste of that oh so wonderful sword you have there? Phew. Before Lo Shen-yong can do anything, Lian enters the room to intervene. That's why he's like, do we need to save him? Really? We should have left him there. We should have left him there. And though he is smiling, I can sense that it isn't out of kindness. Last I checked, this place was a clinic, not a dojo. Mo-ru was the one who taunted me, though. Are you a 5-year-old kid? I'm not interested in hearing your excuses. Alright, you scold these boys. Wow, you little. Look how much littler he is. Liu Xianyang clearly has something to say, but in the end he stays silent, a serious expression plastered on his face. All fighting is banned on these premises, no exceptions. He then turns towards Mo-ru. As for you, Mo-ru, release Shen Xiuying. He has been taking care of you, and this is how you repay him. Here to ruin the fun, I see. And I see you care about nothing but fun. I should light a few candles for you. Walk on this earth for even half of how long I've lived, and you'll see you can still scold me for caring about nothing then. Okay, so he's much older than he looks then. Despite his words, Mo-ru finally lifts his hands and gets off me in one smooth, nimble motion. I send in a small glare, straightening my clothes, though if Mo-ru notices, he ignores it. But what does he mean by even half of how long he's lived? Just how old is he? That's my question too, bud. He makes it sound like he isn't human. Then again, I'm not human either. Not that I can say that out loud. Though I'm still a bit angry with Mo-ru. A part of me feels a tad envious of him for being able to speak his mind so openly. Are you alright? I open my mouth to reply, but Mo-ru beats me to it. As alright as can be. I wasn't talking to you. And here I thought I was the patient here. If you have enough energy to straddle him, then that is already an answer in and of itself. He's not taking no shit. He's like, listen, as nimble as you just moved, you're fine. I'm talking to my beloved human. Mo-ru simply shrugs, laughing. Well, I was gonna say I'm alright, but Mo-ru ended up taking the words right out of my mouth. Then that's fine. More importantly, you should probably get the Shoulingyo. If you go now, you can get it by the end of the day. Oh, that. I'll go do that. Lian nods. Don't worry, Mo-ru is fine. He just needs a little rest. But I will need the Shoulingyo as soon as possible. I'll be going then. When I said as soon as possible, I didn't mean right now. I shake my head. Nope. It's alright. I want out of this mess. Suddenly I hear Lo Xiang's voice chip in. So you roped him in too. Yes. You didn't have to evolve him too. It's not possible to do these things yourself. I'm a doctor with patients to care for. Besides, if I have resources in front of me, why should I just leave them? How cute of you to worry so much about your Shishong. Don't worry though, the flower he needs to get should not involve any dangers, as long as Qing Shuang Sect is well protected. But what did you do in exchange? That's for me to know and for you to find out. Liu Xinyun sighs and turns to me. Xizhong, is it really a secret? Just for now. I can't really tell him that I'm a Yao who has a human body, thanks to Lian. At least, not right now. Don't worry too much about it. Getting the Xiuying hole shouldn't be too much of a hassle. He doesn't say anything, as he probably doesn't want to pester me too much. But the concern on his face is like an open book. Shadi. Upon hearing me call out to him, Lo Xinyun looks at me with a curious, almost expectant expression. It kind of reminds me of a cute dog seeking attention. Do you want to come with me? I'm alright on my own. Do you want to... We should ask him to come with us. If you're really so worried, do you want to come with? Is it really alright, Xizhong? I don't mind, as long as you're not busy. Liu Xinyun shakes his head, a smile forming on his lips. No, I'm never too busy for you. Do you have an internal switch? One moment you're hesitant, the next you're enthusiastic. Oh, I didn't mean to. I actually find the way he smiles like that whenever I talk to him rather endearing. I shake my head. It's alright. We should head out now, though. Let's go, then. Yay! I mean, we need him with us in case we run into another bad guy. With that, the two of us set off back to Qing Shuang Sect to retrieve the flower. Where are you going to look, Xizhong? I was thinking it could be somewhere out in the forest area. I'd like to find it before the sun sets, but with you here, it'll naturally be faster. For a moment, I see Lo Xinsheng with a surprised expression. It makes me worried that I said something that was too unlike Shen Xiuying. With a bit of a shy smile playing on his lips, he scratches an index finger along his cheek. It makes me happy that you think of me like this. I just said it'd be faster with him around. I didn't think it'd make him this happy. When the two of us reached the forest outskirts of Qing Shuang Sect, Lo Xinyun and Shen Xiuying and I decided to split up to search for the flower. After some rummaging, I finally find the flower from its beautiful white petals. Then I hear a familiar voice from behind. Xizhong, is this the flower you were looking for? What perfect timing! I found it as well. Huh? Did you just need one? What do we do then? I feel a bit bad wasting a flower like this. Give me the flower. Huh? Oh, okay. He gives me the flower, and as I approach him, placing the flower in his hair, though a little clumsily. We put it in his hair. Oh my god, I've seen that. His ears turn red. I'm not a little boy anymore, Xizhong. Anyone can have a flower in their hair. It's a little embarrassing, though. But it makes you cuter. Really? I think it looks good on you. At first, Lo Xinyun seems surprised. But then his lips curl up into a charming smile. Thank you, Xizhong. I'll treasure this. It's just a flower. But we gave it to him. That's what's important. Oh well, as long as he's happy, then it's fine. Let's go back then. Let's. Wow. Are you surprised? Who wouldn't be after suddenly being treated to this feast of a meal? You can consider this as a thank you for retrieving an ingredient. I got no complaints. Of course not, you freeloader. It's just a lot. A lot, you say? Well, then let me help you. In one swift motion, Moru grabs his chopsticks, snatches a piece of tofu from Lo Xinyun's bowl and eats it. Meanwhile, Lo Xinyun looks stupefied at what just happened. You... I know stealing food is bad, but I can't help but admire Moru's nimbleness, just a little bit. Suddenly, Lo Xinyun slams his hands on the table. The sharp sound causes me to jump. How much more shameless can you get? Oh, let's not forget just who was it that said it was a lot of food. That doesn't make it an automatic invitation to steal food. So, what you were trying to be modest then? Well, let me tell you, being modest is just about as bad as lying as far as I know. The pair continue bickering, and I turn to Lian and whisper to Lian. Were you aware this was gonna happen? Yes, but I didn't think it would happen so soon. They get along as well as water does with oil. Well, if they need to physically fight it out, so be it. I have no interest in intervening unless they plan to fight here. Even so, I still feel a bit worried. In the end, I decided to speak up in Lian's stead. Let's forget about this incident and let bygones be bygones. It was only tofu, but just don't go stealing food again. I can see them. Like, one's grabbed a hold of the other one's shirt, and the other one's grabbed a hold of the other one's hair, you know, just like frozen like that, looking at us as we talk. What's wrong? Did I say something strange? No, you're right, Xizhong. We were both impudent. If you hadn't said anything, the doctor may have gotten us beaten anyway, verbal or otherwise. What do you mean by otherwise? Did you think I was gonna whip you? No, I was joking. You don't really have a whip on you anyway. Oh? And what if I did? If you did, I'd flee to the other side of the world. Moru shoots a glance towards Lo Xinyun, smirking. And take Qing Shuang with me. In your dreams. And there they go again. They're hopeless. To say the least, this feast was quite eventful. It seemed like Lo Xinyun and Moru can't get along no matter what. I suppose it's just their personalities naturally clash. At least their fighting didn't get too out of hand. Though I knew the chance was slim, I still hoped in my heart that these two could someday get along better. Lian said we should stay for the night, so he gave us separate rooms. I felt a weird, slightly painful sensation from my stomach, so I coughed to relieve the symptoms. To my surprise, I ended up coughing something out. It was a key. I must have swallowed it while consuming Shen Xiuying's flesh. Boy, you ate a full-ass key? You ate a full-ass key while eating the remains of this human? Oh my god. Where did he have the key? Because surely we didn't eat his clothes too. Did the original goods swallow the key and we ate the key when we swallowed him? What? What did it unlock though? I twirled it around my fingers, but that doesn't help me reach any answer. In the end, I decided to store it in my pouch. Right now, it might just be a key, but I figured maybe someday it would unlock something useful. We swallowed a full-ass key. Oh my god. I wake up at the heart of the night to a faint sound of voices some while away. What's going on? Sitting up, I slowly walk through the hallway following the voices, until I finally see two familiar figures. Whoop, they're gonna get in a fight. I can't hear exactly what they're saying from where I'm standing, but I can tell they're once again bickering. Eventually, they both turn away from each other and walk their separate ways. Opportunity knocks but once. Maybe I can visit them and make sure they calm down. There's only one of me, though. Who should I go to first? Go and tell Leanne. Let's go wake him up and be like, they're fighting. Lo Shiyong, Moru, go and tell Lian. Oh, we're gonna go check out Lo. As regretful as it is to part with you, this does mark the end of the demo. No! Did you enjoy it, though? I hope you did. The full game is still in development, so we hope you look forward to it when the time comes. It'll be more polished and complete. Isn't that exciting? When the game is finished, we can spend all the time in the world together. Just the two of us. Ah! No! I need more! I need more! Oh my god. Okay, that was cool. Oh, okay, really quick, what would the others say at the end there? I want to check. Would they say the same thing? Well, this is it. The end has come. You're wondering what we were arguing about, you ask. I was being bitter, but that I had to appear so late in the demo. Maybe not that late, but I was still hoping to get more moments with you. Oh well, it's not like the end of the world. I lived a long time. How much can it hurt waiting a bit longer? Alright. It's kind of frustrating that we have to end this so soon. Oh well, if I can get a break from those two rowdy children, then I suppose it's also for the better for me. As I say, it's always better to look on the bright side. Of course, not everything will be the same. I suppose I'd be a bit quiet without you. Well, it's alright. Ouyang Sect is always open. Whenever the full game comes, I'll be there to welcome you. As long as I don't get too many patients, that is. Ah! And there's no gallery! Ah! I have questions! I have questions! Ah! It has been almost 4 years since this demo came out. I hope it's not abandoned, because I do know sometimes projects have to be put into the back burner. I hope it's not abandoned. And, you know, maybe one day we will get the full game or a updated demo. But even if we don't get a full demo, I am still very happy to have played this. I love the feel. There's not a lot of, like, I know this isn't based on a Danmei and this is the original story, but I forgot the word, but this Chinese themed game. But it is like a Danmei. A Danmei is a boys' love theme book. So I forgot what the term is, but I do really enjoy this, and I am so glad that I got to try it. I love the characters. The ending there, Lo had the best ending speech. I was like, yes. Where did the key go from? Why did you eat the key, fish? I'd like to know more about the characters and why did he need the flower and where would they go from here? Maybe it's something we can just finish on our own in our mind. But one day, maybe we will get a full ending. And until then, there's going to be a link down below so you can go check out this little game for yourself and give the devs some love. Let them know that we still appreciate them. This is still amazing. And I will see you guys next time.